This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Well, what do you think? So listen, I've been talking about it for the last several months. I am moving to Washington, D.C. My wife and I, my podcast co-host, Brittany Page, and I are moving to Washington, D.C. from Southern California. And I want to talk a little bit, very briefly, I want to talk about why and what to expect in the next few weeks, because in the days following Christmas, movers are showing up here, grabbing my stuff and throwing it on a truck, and then my wife and I are jumping in the car and driving cross country to Washington, D.C. That'll happen in the we don't have locked in dates yet, but it's between the 28th and the 30th of December. We'll be out of here. So this is me packing up the studio, but it's also a reminder to both you and me of what is taking place. Obviously, the reminder for me every time I walk in the studio, it's filled with boxes. It's a constant reminder, but also for the channel and for YouTube, just to understand and to keep in our minds that this is what's happening. And I want to do that for you for multiple reasons. One is this isn't going away. I posted in my community tab a query, like, give me some advice. Who are some recommendations for people I might have to act as a substitute for me while I'm gone or on the road, just like I substituted for David Pakman over the summer. And lots of answers were given, and I'll talk about who I am, a couple of different people who are 3 different people, 2 different channels that are going to be subbing for me. But I want to talk about exactly why we're moving to Washington, D.C. Over the course of several years, all kinds of things happen in D.C. If you want to redress your government, you go to Washington, D.C. because that's where the government is. And so, when there's protests or other such nationally relevant news, I want to be there. I want to have proximity to the action, so to speak. And that is the perfect place to do it. I want to be nimble, have a camera to be able to get out there, talk to people. And also, coming with that is also access, proximity to members of Congress, to government officials, people we can hold accountable together. Because I'm not a journalist. I'm a political commentator with a specific view about the world and the direction that our country should take. And having closer access and proximity to our government is going to be the way forward. Southern California is great. It's okay. But if you have the objectives that I have, then DC is the natural place to move. So the week after Christmas, we will be out for 10 or 12 days. I might pop in and out while we're on the road with my iPhone to do an update or talk about something that breaks. We'll see. But during those 12 or so days, I'm going to have 2 different channels step in for me. One is a gentleman named Michael Greiner, who hosts the Democratic Activist. Fantastic. He's smart. He does very similar work to what I do, and I think he will be fantastic. The other channel is the Banks sisters, Courtney and Keisha Banks, and they do something a little different than I do, but they are both passionate about politics, and I think they will be fantastic as something a little different than what I do. So we'll see how all that goes. I would encourage you to go find them. Again, we'll put links up. We'll put links in the description. Go find them. Show them some support. One of the other things I've done since the beginning of my channel, or at least when I had any clout whatsoever, is relative to subscribers, is try to amplify the voices or promote channels that don't have the quite the traction that I have, that I've been lucky enough to accumulate. And that is also part of that. Choosing these individuals to help out is so you will get to know them, because I think that they're talented enough and they provide enough value that they also need a larger platform. So, Democratic Activist, Michael Greiner, the Banks sisters with Courtney and Keisha Banks. It's going to be great. I have explicitly said I like conversation. I like moving the conversation forward. And part of that is agreeing or disagreeing agreeably. So I'm not endorsing everything that they say. Their views might not be exactly aligned with what mine are, and that's okay. It is all part of a conversation with an end state in mind of making the world we live in a better place. So I hope you will enjoy it. Again, that's 2 weeks out or so, but I just wanted to prepare you now so it's not like, oh, what's happening? Did he sell his channel? Can you sell a channel? Probably, right? But it'll only be temporary, and I will be coming back. Again, this is 2 weeks out, but it's going to be great. As always, I would love your feedback. I'll drop the phone number here, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Big things are to come, and I am excited, and I hope you are too. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.